So, my name's Joey, and I've been a full-time reseller for over 5 years now, and I just had my best garage sale ever. Come along, see what I got. That's gonna make me over $8,000 in profit. So let's jump in quickly and dive in to see what we got. Um, so many of these just action figures are sealed, so they hold a lot of value. I think it's just like $30, $40. Even just new in the box stuff, this was like $5. Sells for around $30 online. Nintendo Powers all on the bottom right there. There's around 30 of them. Picked them up for $1 a piece. Really surprising scores. So these Lego Bionicles right here, they were $10 a piece, and they're still sealed, all of them. I'll show you guys the seal on them. So they're still all sealed. They wanted $10 a piece, and I got them for around 6 each. And I mean, just look how much they go for. Thank God they're sealed, because if they're not sealed, they're not really worth anything at all. But sealed, they hold so much value. This is really awesome. And I have around 16 of them. So I mean, just that's an insane amount of profit right there. I'd be happy if I found all of that in one garage sale, and we still have all of this to go. But like I said, a lot of these Lego sets are open, which is gonna be a pain to list because I have no idea what is there. I just have to list and basically sell it as is because I can't go through and test and to see if all the parts are there. So Power Ranger toys, vintage Super Soaker water guns, something to be on the lookout for. You would never think this is a valuable item, but yeah, I mean, just look at that. You'd be really surprised. A lot of sealed Lego sets, connects. Really awesome to see. I mean, this stuff is right up my alley. I love vintage toys like this. So I was I was ecstatic when I saw all this stuff. Sadly, it will be all going on eBay to be sold. Everything was just so cheap. All these toys. I bought this blind, so I didn't search up anything. There was hundreds of items, and they were so cheap. I just said, you know what? I'll list it. I'll buy it, and if I have to throw it out, I have to throw it out. I'm making so much money. It'll be worth the gamble to buy something. So let's keep on going. There's just so much stuff to be uncovered here. So much of it is sealed. Like, how can you sell this for $5? This is insane. Huge Sid Meier's Civilization board game. This thing's probably 10 pounds. Extremely heavy. Again, a lot of these Lego sets are open. It'll be annoying to list, but it is what it is. I mean, just look at this right here. This one is sealed. I mean, when do you see that? That's something you don't see every day. This thing is sealed still, which is insane. I mean, I never thought Legos could be worth that much. But some of the bigger sets that I wish were sealed weren't sealed. I mean, if this was sealed, just look how much it would be worth if it was sealed. Crazy numbers. That's never good. A lot of it still wasn't in toys. Legos. A lot of it is still random toys. Fort Apache, Tinker Toys Lincoln Logs type set. Radio control helicopter, connects. So a lot of the stuff that I have that is not sealed will be sold as parts. This is new, which is crazy. $10 for that is is actually crazy. I'm just honestly lost for words on a lot of this stuff. I'm still gonna go through and get around here. This was not part of it. That was for taking videos. Connects with Lego racers. Even like the smaller stuff just has so much value. I can't even lift this up, it's so heavy. Thing is, I don't know if stuff like this is still sealed, because if it's sealed, look how much it's worth. That's actually insane. Stuff like this, that was going to be absolutely insane to list. Again, just gonna be doing it as is. Look at the pictures. Someone who really into Legos will basically know without really doing too much research how much is there. If it's like 80% of the stuff is there, yeah. So there'll still be a market for it. Just again, won't get nearly as much if it's sealed. If it was sealed, it'd be insane. Stuff like this I couldn't even look up. I just saw it was mostly sealed. I think it might have even been sealed when I first bought it. So like $3 for a game like that is sealed. That's like really super cheap. And again, these people are usually super expensive, so it was awesome to see. You can still see some of this stuff, you know, once you get to the older technology, you can see the higher prices. But they ended up doing deals on a lot of stuff, which was awesome. So usually they don't do deals, but I was buying so much stuff. They said, hey, we'll cut you a little deal. We'll do around 30% of what we have it listed for, which is awesome. There's so much stuff everywhere. Legos. What are these? Is this sealed? Let's say. I think it is sealed. So I hear the plastic box. Yeah, this is sealed. I knew the Lego Mindstorms were absolutely insanely expensive when they first came out. Is this sealed? Please be sealed. Let's see. Ugh. That is sealed. Let's go. That's awesome. Keep on moving. I mean, just look how expensive that is. I mean, it's easy to. It's like if you see something like that, you gotta know that's worth money. Game of Thrones, Lego Racers, sealed, sealed right there. Even the smaller stuff still has so much value. Every first time you open one of these, it's really hard to do. It's a little bit of a puzzle, but once you open it, it makes sense. There we go. SLR 680. That's what it is. It's a Polaroid SLR 680. Awesome camera. Definitely something to be on the lookout for. Okay, so just to give you guys a quick update, I'm doing the editing for this video now, and I'm just realizing that in the video I thought it was the Polaroid SX70, which is around $100 to $150 camera depending on the condition. I thought that I had that camera because it looks very similar to the one I have, but when I opened it up during the video, I actually say that it's the Polaroid SLR 680. I've never had this Polaroid before, but it goes for close to $400 online. I picked it up for $15, so definitely a huge pay jump from the Polaroid SX70. So definitely be on the lookout for this. I mean, I thought this was worth $100. I've never seen a Polaroid SLR 680, so awesome find. So we're gonna keep on moving. Sealed, like old stock action figures, pretty awesome. A lot of this stuff was just sealed, so I mean, without even looking, I just picked it up because I knew they were so cheap, and this stuff was just the right time period of when things weren't too mass produced, and it's still really collectible. Like, I don't know why you would buy this and keep it sealed, but sure. I don't blame you. I mean, I know this thing was super expensive if it was just sealed. I mean, look how many parts are in here. It's insane. Yeah, that's gonna be, again, annoying to list and ship because there's just so many different parts that are missing. Again, just like this. So many different parts are just missing and flying out. But ooh, looks like this is actually. Ooh, I didn't get to see this. Oh no, never mind. Okay, well, not too many parts at all actually in something like this, but still, I mean, I'll try to pop up something that's similar to that right there. Keep on going. Seems like whoever this was didn't like the Lego Bionicles too much, because Lego Bionicles are almost all sealed. Is this one sealed though? Let's see. No, not at all. Let's see. Maybe everything's there. I doubt it though. I'll have to list it as parts. Oh, there's just still so much stuff. I ended up paying $1,500 for everything total. This is sealed. Let me show you the seal. Where are you? I mean, that thing isn't popped out. And you need to pop that out for the seal to be broken. I mean, this being listed for like what it's just, there's so much money to be made with all this stuff. It's gonna take a while to list, but it's fun stuff, especially if it's sealed. I'm gonna have a good time. If it's not sealed, I'm gonna be struggling. Oh my god. This is sealed. Awesome. I mean, I never thought something like this. Oh my god. That is so cool. Wow. It's cool also because it's worth money though. I mean, if it was worth nothing, it wouldn't be that cool. sealed Lego 7471. That's how you know what model it is. You can see it's sealed because right there, that seal is still intact, which is just awesome. Last Lego set on the side. Oh my god. Of course, these couldn't be sealed, but still have some. Oh, maybe I stand corrected. Wow. Oh, there's the seal. Wow. I'm wrong. Look at that. Look how much that's worth. That is just awesome. Oh my god. I'm just going through this stuff really for the first time now because I already just listed the video game, so there's just so much stuff to go through. This is for me. This is a rocket. I thought that was really cool. I know this definitely isn't sealed, but I mean, look how much it's worth if it is. Crazy. I mean, I don't know how you buy this much stuff. Like, I don't know how you would ever need this many Legos. Those are really cool if you've never played with those. Oh, I love those things. Snap circuits. A lot of this stuff I could not even find, so I had to buy blind, but I mean, $10 for something like this is a no-brainer. It's huge. Look at the size of my hand compared to it. Absolutely huge. Let's move on to some of the electronics. Like, just insane. PS2, Dreamcast, let's see, game. No. Elgato, we got a Wii system, some headphones, a Steam controller, Wii. There's just so much stuff. Like, everything here is just worth so much money. Another Dreamcast over there. 3M shoot and share. Be surprised on how much that was worth. Brand new, sealed. This house is something of a actual dream. You don't find this anywhere else. 5 years from going to garage sales. This is not normal, but I mean, it is out there. It is definitely out there. Awesome to see. So many different video games still. These are all filled with video games. Not too many. There's like five NES and SNES games. What else? I don't think anything too crazy in there. And then let's move on to the last part of where I stored the rest of the video games. Not video games, Legos. Some of the stuff is crazy valuable. And this is where I stored some more stuff. I mean, this stuff is actually crazy. Lego 6740. This one is sealed. So a lot more of this stuff is actually sealed than I thought. I'm just gonna show you guys all this one's absolutely insane. That was sealed. So it's like Lego plane that was sealed. Really surprising. All of these magic cards that I almost got into a fight over. I put them to the side, but not that close to my pile because I just had so much stuff. And some guy thought that I didn't have my pile, and I came over and told him that I did. He was not too happy with me. Just look at all this stuff. Especially if I even have like a decent amount of the parts. There's just so much money to still be had here. I couldn't find anything on this when I first originally searched it up. Pretty interesting. Lego video game. Like even stuff you wouldn't think had value, like a tumbler, rock polisher. It's crazy. LGB train set. One thing that's not Lego or video game related, even still $200. This stuff is just absolutely insane. Another Lego plane, awesome to see. This one's sealed as well. It seems like a lot of the Legos were just actually 50% sealed, I would say. Lego 8365, you can see how much that's worth right there. So you can see how this quickly turns into thousands of dollars in profit really, really fast. The sad thing is, so much of the stuff was so cheap that it just went so fast. So I picked up, I would say 90% of the Legos, but 10% probably went to people who just were passing by and saw they were listed at $5, $10 and picked them up. I mean, you can't get them all, but it was insane. I was literally dripping sweat at this garage sale because I was running around so much. It was awesome. It's something that I was so excited to see. Okay, let me try to get this out without losing every single piece of this. Okay, so what is it? It's the Star Set 36140. I'll pop that up on the screen right now. It's some like vintage building set. Just look at it right there. Insane. Let's dive into the video game portion of this collection. It is absolutely huge. There are so many big name titles. Originally I had about 100 video games, but I put back 20 at the sale because they weren't selling for $10 or more. So I just had to put them back. They're asking $5 each for the video games, and I have around 75 here. I had to throw out around 7 or 8 because I thought they'd be worth money, but it turns out they either didn't have the game in them or the disc was so scratched up that I couldn't sell them. So here's what I'm left with. It was all Wii U, Wii, and then GameCube games. The Wii and Wii U games were in really good condition. The GameCube game is definitely not so much. No manuals, the discs were pretty scratched up, but still really good money throughout all this. So I have around 80 video games in total, I estimated, and then I paid $5 each, so that's around $400 spent on all these games. And the best thing about this is that a lot of these Wii U games are actually sealed. So going through a lot of sealed games, I mean, even the games that aren't sealed are worth big money. I actually just sold this. That'll be going out. Some sealed games. I'll be going through just to give you guys an estimate of how much everything's worth. I've never been to a garage sale like this in 5 years of reselling. Absolutely insane. Such an awesome find to have. Not everything was crazy expensive, but still everything adds up. So if I spent $5 and averaged out probably $15, $20 a game, I quadrupled my money. And I probably still quadrupled my money after fees, just with how many big name titles there are and how many of these games are sealed. Just absolutely insane. Never have seen anything like this before. So many doubles of games, which I don't understand really why. If you're somebody, I think it was a kid who had all this stuff. So yeah, it's not like it's a collector or anything. I don't really understand why someone would have all this stuff. But it was a big house, so I guess they had money to spend. Just so many different games across a wide range of titles. You never really see something like that. But I want to pull that out this quickly. I mean, absolutely awesome to see. Sad thing is you do see a little crack in the case. If that crack wasn't there, it would definitely be selling for $150. But I'm hoping to get like $130 with the crack in it. I don't understand how it didn't break with a crack. Maybe just a lot of pressure. But yeah, there is a crack in there. Some smaller game titles. But still, everything here is selling for above $10. I wouldn't even list it if it was 11, so I'm doubling my money probably after fees on all of these, which is what you want to see. You don't want to be wasting your time spending $5 and selling something for $8 and then potentially losing money on returns and packages getting damaged or lost. So you definitely want to be doubling your money after everything. And then even I found these 2 smaller discs, really scratched up, still, I mean loose, still go for good money. So that is the whole video game collection that I want to show you guys. So if you guys like this kind of garage sale content and like learning about how to make a full-time income flipping items from garage sales onto eBay, follow for more.